Imagine you are deep in the wilderness, hearing the distant howl of a coyote, a creature of cunning and agility. The wilderness is an orchestra of sounds, a symphony of life, but in the midst of this musicality, the coyote's call stands out, a melody of mystery and intrigue. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of the wild, and most importantly, how to build a trap to catch a coyote. Stepping into the wild is like stepping into a world where every moment is a dance between predator and prey, a world where survival is the greatest challenge. And within this dance, the coyote takes center stage, a creature known for its cunning and agility. But how do you outsmart such a creature? How do you build a trap that is ethical and respects the wild? These are the questions we will explore as we embark on a journey of discovery, a journey into the heart of the wilderness. We will discuss the importance of ethical trapping, the respect for wildlife, and the challenge of outsmarting one of nature's most cunning creatures. Are you ready to embark on this wild adventure? Stay tuned. To catch a coyote, one must first understand the coyote. To merely consider the coyote as just another creature of the wild would be a gross understatement. You see, the coyote is a beautifully complex creature, exhibiting characteristics that are both fascinating and perplexing. Coyotes are native to North America, and their range extends from the cold, frosty landscapes of Alaska to the scorching deserts of Mexico. They are incredibly adaptable, thriving in various environments, including urban areas. That's right. Don't be surprised if you spot one in your city park or even your backyard. Now let's talk about their habits. Coyotes are primarily nocturnal creatures. They're most active during the night, although you might see them during the day as well. They are opportunistic feeders, their diet ranging from small mammals and birds to fruits and insects. Remarkably versatile, wouldn't you agree? Understanding their behavior is a key element in our quest. Coyotes are known for their cunning and intelligence. They're quick learners, which makes them both a challenge and a thrill to trap. They have an exceptional sense of smell, which they use to locate food and avoid danger. This is why the right bait and trap placement are integral to our success. Another interesting fact about coyotes is their social structure. They live in family units or solo, depending on the availability of food and territory. During the breeding season, pairs become territorial and may even act aggressively to protect their young. By now, you must be wondering why all this information about coyotes is relevant. Well, the answer is simple. To effectively trap a coyote, we need to think like a coyote. We need to understand their habits, their behaviors, their likes and dislikes. Only then can we devise a trap that is irresistible to them. Now that we know our subject, it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of trap building. Like any craft, trapping requires the right tools. Now when it comes to trapping coyotes, it's not about the biggest or the most expensive gear. It's about using the right equipment that is both effective and humane. There's a wide range of traps available, from foothold traps to cage traps, each with its own unique features and uses. Foothold traps, for instance, are designed to gently hold the animal without causing injury. They're a popular choice among seasoned trappers due to their efficiency and humane design. Cage traps, on the other hand, are a great option for beginners. They're straightforward to use, completely safe for the animal, and they allow for an easy release once the coyote is caught. Remember, the goal is to catch the coyote, not harm it. So, always opt for non-lethal, humane traps. With the right tools in hand, we can move on to the next step. Location, location, location. It's not just for real estate. When it comes to trapping coyotes, the spot you choose can mean the difference between success and failure. Now you might be wondering, how do I choose the best location? Well, it's a combination of several factors. Firstly, you'll want to select an area with high coyote traffic. This could be a spot with visible tracks, droppings, or even coyote vocalizations. Next, consider the terrain. Coyotes tend to travel along the path of least resistance. Look for game trails, ridges, or the edges of fields. Lastly, think about food sources. Coyotes are opportunistic feeders, so an area near a known food source like a rabbit burrow or a livestock pen could be particularly attractive to our cunning friends. Remember, it's all about making your trap site as appealing as possible to a hungry, curious coyote. Once we've found the ideal spot, it's time to set up our trap. Setting up the trap is a delicate process that requires patience and precision. It's like a game of chess, where each move is as crucial as the next. Let's dive into the process. Firstly, we need to prepare our trap. We'll start with a foothold trap, which is humane and designed to hold the coyote without causing injury. Most importantly, it needs to be clean and free from human scent. Coyotes are intelligent creatures with a keen sense of smell. Any hint of human presence might tip them off. So, it's best to handle the trap with gloves and boil it in water to remove any lingering scent. Next, we need to secure the trap. This is done by staking it to the ground. A sturdy stake driven deep into the earth ensures that our trap stays in place once the coyote steps into it. We don't want our coyote dragging the trap around, do we? Now, on to setting the trap. The pan, the part of the trap that the coyote steps on, should be level to the ground. This is important because it makes the trap seem less noticeable and more natural to the coyote. We also need to ensure the trap's jaw, the part that holds the coyote's foot, is able to close quickly and securely. After our trap is set and ready, it's time to camouflage it. We'll use dirt and leaves native to the area to cover the trap. Remember, the goal is to make the trap seem as natural and inconspicuous as possible. Finally, we add the lure. This can be anything from commercially prepared scents to homemade concoctions. Some trappers even use the coyote's natural curiosity against it by adding an eye-catching object near the trap. Our trap is set. Now we wait. Patience is key in this game of stealth and strategy. But remember, trapping should always be done responsibly and in accordance with local laws and regulations. The aim is not to harm, but to understand these fascinating creatures better. Patience is a virtue, especially in trapping. Now that we've set the stage, it's time for the waiting game. Trapping, much like any outdoor pursuit, requires a hefty dose of patience. It's not about instant gratification, but rather the thrill of anticipation, the silent conversation with nature, and the respect for the cunning of our quarry. Monitoring your trap is an exercise in subtlety. We're not just looking for a sprung trap, but signs of coyote activity in the area. Look for tracks, scat, or disturbed vegetation. These can all be indicators that a coyote has been near. Remember, it's not a race against the clock, but a dance with nature's rhythm. The trap doesn't need constant supervision. A coyote's curiosity is piqued by the unfamiliar, so give them the space to investigate the trap on their own terms. And now, the moment of truth. It's time to see if our patience and preparation have paid off. The anticipation is over. We have a catch. The heart-pounding moment of discovery is here, and we've successfully trapped a coyote. Now let's tread carefully. It's crucial to approach the trap with caution, maintaining a safe distance to avoid startling the animal. A trapped coyote can be frightened and may attempt to defend itself, so let's respect its space. Remember, our goal is not to harm but to observe, study, or relocate if necessary, always prioritizing the animal's well-being. There's a certain responsibility that comes with trapping wildlife. It's necessary to familiarize yourself with local laws and regulations, ensuring that your actions are legal and ethical. Each catch comes with a sense of accomplishment, but also a reminder of the delicate balance of nature that we're privileged to witness and interact with. It's a unique experience that brings us closer to the natural world, fostering understanding and respect for these fascinating creatures. And there we have it, a successful catch. From understanding our subject to making the catch, we've journeyed through the process of trapping a coyote. We've delved into the intricacies of this elusive creature's behavior, learned about the tools necessary for the task, and discovered how to select the perfect spot to set up our trap. We've also navigated the patience-testing realm of the waiting game, holding our breath for that triumphant moment of the catch. But remember, this isn't just about the thrill of the chase. It's about respecting the wilderness and its inhabitants, practicing ethical trapping methods, and always prioritizing safety and conservation. So, whether you're a seasoned outdoors enthusiast or a curious beginner, we hope this comprehensive guide has shed some light on the art of trapping. Thank you for joining us on this wild adventure. If you found this intriguing, do share it with others. And remember, the wilderness is full of mysteries waiting to be explored. See you in the next video.